Hey guys, good morning, good afternoon, depending on what part of the globe you're at. Today I'd like to begin, and I'd like to talk about some law of attraction myths. These are things that are been circling around for many, many years, and a lot of individuals aren't aware of really how the universe works. So guys, something that you must be aware of, that look, that this information is only available to 1% of the world's population. In other words, only about 1% of the world's population knows this secret. What is the secret? Well, the secret to create, to manifest deliberately, right? So let's dive in. Okay, first myth. There is a 17-second rule. You have to hold a thought for 17 seconds and then it can manifest. Okay, guys, this is actually very, very incorrect. If you understand the laws of causality, or what is cause and effect on a quantum level, this cannot happen. Here's why. The minute your brain, not even a minute, the millisecond, the nanosecond, your brain processes information, thought, feelings, it is immediate. It is before the blink of an eye. Your subconscious mind picks information up at the speed beyond speeds of light. Okay, speed of light is a quantum law or a universal law that we cannot break when it comes to a material universe, or what we call the perceived material world. Okay, so but your brain, your mind, thought is beyond speed of light, my friends. So once you put something in your mind, once you hold that thought, it immediately registers to your subconscious. You don't have to hold 17 seconds, my friend. It's immediate. Now, maybe that 17-second is to help an individual who wants to focus and practice discipline. But if you're desiring to create, there is no 17-second rules, my friend. The second, the millisecond that thought processes and you feel it, your subconscious mind picks it up and it goes into action to be the prover. Okay? Here's another myth. If you focus too much on your desires, you create resistance. Okay? Let's break that down. If you focus too much on your desires, you create resistance. Well, that is a yes and a no, but here's how it works. Do you know that you can actually focus on your desires 24 hours, 7 days a week? Think about this. In order for you to have something, you must have some sort of attachment to it to bring it in. Why? Because we learned this is the quantum law. It's called the observer effect, meaning that what you focus on more with thought, energy, emotion, feelings, you collapse a quantum particle. That particle now crystallizes into a matter or something real. See, that particle exists in space-time as a wave of probability, possibility. But once you observe it or think about it, or think about the thing, now that particle reacts to your mind. It collapses. Now it starts to crystallize and become something real that your brain perceives to you an illusion of real reality. Okay? So, what do I mean? Look, this is the only way you create resistance. You have two minds. One can create, one cannot. Subconscious mind creates, conditioned mind does not create. Conditioned mind is a mind of reason, rational, illusion. Your conditioned mind can give you an illusion that it creates based on the things it affects you with, such as fear, doubt, worry. Subconscious mind, on the other, does the creation. So keep this in mind. This is the only way you create resistance. If you're trying to figure out the time or the when, sometimes even the how. Why? Well, because look, your rational, egotistical mind operates in that dimension. That dimension cannot create. So think about this. If you're designing anything, you can create it, you can manifest it, as long as you are not traveling into that spectrum, which is the time spectrum. Remember, subconscious mind has no awareness of time. It is only the present now. Your ego mind, we develop time. It's made up. It's a logical structure. We debunk that. We prove that. Time doesn't exist in the scale that you think it is, my friends. This is old news. There's only one time, the now. Quantum physics proves it. This information has been out there for many, many years. Okay? So keep that in mind. The only way you create resistance is if you're desiring and thinking about your desires, but you start to figure out the time. Why is it taking so long? When can I have it? How is it going to materialize? Those things create resistance. So here's what I'm saying to you. Yes, you can sit 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and think about your desires, as long as you don't incorporate those factors. How, why, when. Okay? You can't ever create resistance, because remember, if you only create resistance when you go into a mind that cannot create, which is the ego. So if you're in the ego, that means you're leaving your creative mind. Okay? So as long as you stay in that mind, so what does Mark mean? How can I avoid the how, why, when? It's very simple. Practice what is known as the end thinking. See yourself doing it, having it, experiencing it, whatever it may be. That's all. Don't put how, why factors. Now look, some cases are a little different. Of course, you use common sense. For example, you play the lottery. There's a how, because you buy the tickets. But here's the trick to lottery, guys. When you play lottery and you buy the tickets, it's not lottery or bus. It is lottery as one of the infinite means that the universe can surprise me with my desire. There you have an equilibrium of balance. Now you're in harmony, because now you've given the universe options to bring you to in other ways. And the universe is very ironic. When you do this approach to the lottery, guess what? You usually get it. That's what I did, and I got it 1, 2, 3, 4, actually 6 times. Okay? So you must remember this. Okay, guys? So these are some tips that I want to leave you with. Also, here's another big tip when it comes to creation with the law of attraction. This one is pretty common. A lot of individuals say, Mark, what happens when I'm vibrating high and all of a sudden I have a bad day and I lose focus? Do I have to start over my manifestation again? No, you don't. Here's why. You actually put it on pause. Remember this, guys. We have a force that's known as the electromagnetic spectrum. It's the force of light wave, particle waves, and magnetism, electromagnetism, right? So let me put it to you this way. Let's say you go to work, and for the whole day, 8 hours, and from 8 hours you have a bad day. You have 8 hours of low vibration, bad mood. Here's something to remember. If you can put together maybe 5 to 10 minutes of feeling good, of thinking about something you want, guess what you've just done? You've just literally erased the 8 hours of negative thinking, my friend. Yes, if you can put together, if you have 8 hours of negative vibration all day long, and you put together 5 minutes, you erase that 8 hours. It's gone forever. It's not coming back. You don't have to start over. So why does it work? Well, here's why. The electromagnetic spectrum. So we have high vibrational electromagnetic frequencies, and we have low vibration electromagnetic frequencies. So a high vibration frequency moves along the bandwidth at a faster rate. Light speed takes long, quickly. Low vibration frequencies move very slow across the bandwidth of the spectrum. So what happens is, if you notice individuals that are in a bad time in their life or bad things, you notice time seems to go long. It takes more time for them to get out of it. But individuals that are in high vibration, time flies. Look, when you're going out and you're having fun, and you look at the clock, you say, wow, time flies, because you're in a high vibrations frequency. That bandwidth, that signal is crossing the bandwidth very quickly. So high vibrations are a very strong and fast frequency. So they automatically cancel out a negative frequency, because negative frequencies move very low. High vibration frequencies move very fast, create what? Momentum. Momentum creates cause and effect. Cause and effect equals an explosion of manifestation. Okay, critical mass. So remember that. Now you know the tips, the tricks. Now you've realized these myths are in effect false. So yes, you can sit every day, visualize, as long as you don't incorporate the ego mind of the resistance of time. How, why, when. Okay? You can have a bad day all day long. You come home, you put together 10 minutes of feeling good, you erase that bad day. You'll never start over. You put your manifestation so on pause. That's the way it works. Okay, guys? 17-second rule doesn't exist. Quantum physics proves it. Time doesn't exist with your mind. Your thoughts are instantaneously. Feelings and emotions react instantaneously. Subconscious mind picks it up instantaneously, and it goes and creates it. Okay? So those are some tips for you today. Now, Facebook group immensely growing. These things that you're learning through this channel, guys, that's why I created this Facebook page. You can go there. The proof is in there. You'll see many, many manifestations. $75,000 just yesterday manifested. $100,000 scratch off manifested. Every day, individuals are being aware of this information. They're using it, and they're creating their reality. Now, what I've done is now I've created a website, which is markahoughton.com. You guys can visit. I created this website because now I want to expand to help as many as possible. With the coaching, it's a backlog. It's maybe a month and a half to wait to get on the list. But with this new website, you can get in, you can learn the courses, you can pick up this material fast. You pass the courses, then you can get into coaching. Then I can get you coached within a month instead of 1 to 3 months. Now we can do it in 1 month so this information can get into your mind. You can start to implement the system I've put in place, and you will start to effortlessly manifest. By what? By the laws of the universe, which is quantum mechanics, and your mind. That's how it works. Your mind, quantum mechanics proves to us how the universe works at a subatomic particle scale. And once you follow this principle in the system I set forth, you can never fail. It's universal law. Just like gravity. When you jump, you must come down. All right, guys? So thank you guys, and I'll keep you posted on upcoming new videos. All right, thanks.